high ground!
You underestimate my power!
Don't try it!
The Star Wars saga has been one of the most important pop cultural classics in history, beloved for its innovation, immersive world, and spectacle-like adventure. However, some scenes didn't make it to the final cut. From The Phantom Menace to The Rise of Skywalker, we're looking at the best and weirdest scenes left on the cutting room floor.
6 standing by.
Red 9 standing by.
Red 2 standing by.
Red 11 standing by.
Red 5 standing by.
Welcome to Movie Secrets, and this is our top 10 deleted scenes from Star Wars. Number 10. Wampas invade the Hoth base. The Empire Strikes Back is unanimously considered the best Star Wars film in the franchise. However, that doesn't mean it is void of its strange deleted scenes. In one sequence, Wampas come crashing through the wall of the Hoth base, attacking our heroes. However, the Wampas look questionable at best in their close-ups, and although these scenes may not have completely wrecked the movie, they would have hampered the pacing and provided nothing in the way of quality. Number 9. The decapitation of Ponda Baba. One of the many fan-favorite Star Wars constants is the frequent cutting, tugging, slicing, or ripping off of arms and legs. The first of which occurs when Obi-Wan uses his lightsaber to slice off Ponda Baba's arm in the Mos Eisley Cantina. Originally, Baba was to be fully decapitated. The footage of this was eventually displayed to fans at Celebration 2019, and while it was not a fully shot sequence, fans were grateful that it was cut, because it was out of character for Obi-Wan to murder someone in a bar fight. Number 8. Anakin's fight with Greedo. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, was the fourth film released and the first chronologically. It has a complicated history among Star Wars fans. Its release was highly anticipated and broke records in ticket sales. However, it fell short of expectations. Nonetheless, it did introduce some amazing elements, such as Darth Maul, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn. A deleted scene that is frequently mentioned over the others includes a young Anakin fighting a young Rodian named Greedo of the Han Shot First fame in Star Wars A New Hope.
Yes, I bet you have.
Fans believe the sequence should have remained in the film since it depicts Anakin's rage at such a young age, and that it could have made his arc throughout the prequel trilogy more complete.
What's this all about?
He said I cheated.
Did you?
No.
Before we get to number 7, let's see if you know today's trivia question. Which character killed Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi? Leave your answer in the comments and watch till the end for the correct answer. Number 7. Extended pod racers announced. The pod race was one of the Phantom Menace's more redeeming features. The entire grid of racers is introduced in the expanded version of the opening pod race sequence. Many of the racers who didn't get much screen time are introduced with amusing commentary from announcer Fotisanbeed Anadu. The most amusing commentary came when Mars Guo was presented.
Moving up from the minor rim leagues. First time, big time, Mars Guo.
As the announcers call his name, Jar Jar seizes the opportunity to steal the attention from him, immersing himself in the crowd's cheers and adulation. It's clear that this act does not excite Mars Guo, who can be seen at the back kicking their feet in rage. Number 6. The Tatooine Sandstorm. Following the rescue of Han Solo from Jabba's palace, there is a deleted scene in Return of the Jedi in which the heroes get to their ships and leave Tatooine. Luke on his X-Wing and everyone else on the Millennium Falcon. Not only is the dialogue and picture spoiled by the sandstorm, but Leia and Luke enjoy another kiss just before they are revealed to be siblings.
It's not like that at all. He's my brother.
It's only a short peck, still a strange choice, especially considering that it's revealed that they are siblings in this film. Number 5. Grievous and Obi-Wan chase. This deleted scene resembles fan fiction in many ways. It starts out similarly to how it plays out in Revenge of the Sith. Grievous escapes on his wheel cycle after losing his combat with Obi-Wan on Utapau. The most absurd action scenario in Star Wars then ensues. Grievous speeds through a subway train and uses his wheel cycle to toss fragments of dead clones at Obi-Wan during the protracted chase. Finally, Obi-Wan rips Grievous's heart out of his chest cavity and blasts it with a blaster when the battle is over.
So uncivilized.
This sequence's outrageously over-the-top savagery is a must-see. Number 4. Luke and Leia almost kiss again. One of the most well-known scenes in Star Wars is Luke and Leia's kiss on the Death Star, which was definitely created prior to the correct creative decision to have Luke and Leia be siblings. However, this was not the only kiss that Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher had filmed together. After kissing Luke on the cheek in A New Hope, Leia kisses him on the lips in a scene after Luke recovers from the Wampa attack on Hoth to make Han jealous. However, just before that, Luke and Leia share an intimate scene where they almost kiss, but it's interrupted by C-3PO and R2-D2.
Luke, it's so good to see you fully functional again.
Thanks, 3PO.
Relax now. Arthur expresses his relief also.
I'll be back later. Leia. I have to go away for a while.
Luke then proceeds to tell Leia he needs to leave for Dagobah after seeing a vision of Obi-Wan. This scene definitely would have added more fuel to the fire of the awkward siblings romance and was right to end up on the cutting room floor. Number 3. The Death of Shaak-Ti. Revenge of the Sith is seen as the strongest movie in the prequels and contains a goldmine of amusing deleted scenes. In this scene, General Grievous murders Shaak-Ti in front of Anakin and Obi-Wan at the start of the film.
Stinking Jedi.
As the action progresses, the pair begins to touch their faces in an attempt to communicate. All of this in front of Shaak-Ti's lifeless body. They then escape by cutting a hole in the floor and landing in a semi-flooded chamber. It begins to flood behind them, drowning the droids in pursuit. The tone of this scene really missed the mark. Having said that, it would have been nice to give screen time to a character as impactful as Shaak-Ti. Number 2. Yoda arrives on Dagobah. Thankfully, the prequel trilogy finished on a high note with Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. The film illustrates Anakin's journey to the dark side and the Jedi Order's demolition in a beautiful and inevitable tragedy. However, there were some other deleted scenes that could have made it even better. This short scene depicts the start of Master Yoda's exile on Dagobah that we have all come to know from The Empire Strikes Back. It ties up a loose end in a quick and satisfying way and should have been left in the film. Before we reveal our number 1 deleted scene, let's see if you got the answer to our trivia question. Which character killed Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi? The answer is the fearless leader of the Rebel Alliance, Princess Leia. She can be seen strangling him using the chain that was holding her prisoner. Number 1. Captain Phasma's betrayal. At the time, critics and moviegoers were strongly divided about Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Some admired Rian Johnson's decision to twist and play with the franchise's conventions and norms, presenting unexpected facts and viewpoints on the lore. Others were enraged by perceived travesties of what makes Star Wars, well, Star Wars.
Who are those things?
Caretakers.
I don't think they like me.
Can't imagine.
Towards the end of the film, we see the death of Captain Phasma, played by Gwendolyn Christie of Game of Thrones. In an alternate deleted scene, Finn Captain announces that he shut down the shields on Starkiller Base when he took her hostage in the previous film.
The evidence blew up at the base, but you and I know the truth. When I put a gun to your head, you shut down Starkiller shields. Now what would your troops do if they found out? Or your masters?
Phasma's men start to turn on her, but she shoots them down. It demonstrates Phasma's underlying cruelty and vileness, leaving fans to wonder why it was ever removed or changed in the end. Did we miss any of your favorite deleted scenes? Which of these do you think deserved a place in the final movie? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. You can also click or tap the screen to watch our top 10 deleted scenes from Lord of the Rings or another video from our channel, and we'll see you in the next one.